50, please be my friend. You're breaking my heart.
Puff was like, so when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we can just hang out. Why don't we go shopping? I pay for it. And I was like, just say I got the away from him because I was like, this nigga.
You asked him to take him shopping?
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Why are you in 50?
Hey, yo, he loves me. Y'all can't see it? Y'all can't see that he loves me? You know he loves me.
For over a decade, the feud between 50 Cent and Sean Diddy, Combs, has played out like a never-ending drama with twists, turns, and outrageous revelations that keep fans glued to their screens. But in recent weeks, the tension has reached a boiling point, all centered around leaked jailhouse phone calls that have sent the internet into a frenzy. As 50 Cent continues to throw jabs, decode cryptic messages, and tease his upcoming Netflix documentary, it's clear this isn't just about petty insults or clout chasing. It's a high-stakes battle, and the emerging details are wilder than anyone could have anticipated. For those who aren't up to speed, 50 Cent and Diddy's rivalry is nothing new. This clash of hip-hop titans has been simmering for years, with 50 consistently calling Diddy out on everything from his music to his lifestyle. Now, with Diddy facing allegations that have led to his arrest, 50 is taking things up a notch. In a recent interview, 50 defended his outspoken stance, claiming he's simply been ahead of the curve when it comes to exposing Diddy's alleged secrets. Referring to years of accusations and speculations surrounding the music mogul, 50 remarked that while people might find his methods extreme, he's merely been stating facts all along. The timing couldn't be more dramatic, with Diddy now embroiled in legal troubles involving allegations of abuse and wild party escapades, stories that seem to align with the warnings 50 has been dishing out for years. Adding fuel to the fire are bizarre audio recordings purportedly leaked from Diddy's time in custody. These cryptic calls, riddled with what sound like code words and strange references, have left social media buzzing with speculation. In one of the most talked-about segments, Diddy allegedly instructs someone on the outside to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes and make sure you recycle the plastic. While the casual listener might shrug off such comments, those familiar with conspiracy theories surrounding the music industry have raised eyebrows, linking these phrases to deeper, more sinister implications. Diddy also mentions a list that needs handling. And though the exact meaning remains unclear, fans and detractors alike are connecting the dots in ways that suggest something far more complex than mere garbage disposal. Of course, 50 Cent has capitalized on every moment of this chaos. From social media posts to podcast appearances, he's made it his mission to poke fun at Diddy while simultaneously framing himself as the voice of reason in a world gone mad. He's shared clips of Diddy's alleged phone calls, turning them into fodder for memes and commentary. But beneath the humor lies a calculated effort to shape the narrative. 50 has announced a bombshell documentary series diving deep into the allegations and controversies surrounding Diddy, promising to reveal secrets that even the most dedicated gossip enthusiasts haven't heard before. With Netflix reportedly winning a bidding war for the series, anticipation is at an all-time high. According to 50, this project isn't just about airing dirty laundry, it's about setting the record straight on a man he claims has been hiding behind a carefully constructed image for far too long. Diddy, for his part, has remained defiant. His legal team has vehemently denied the charges against him, and his camp has worked overtime to downplay the leaked calls as either fabricated or taken out of context. But the damage may already be done. In one segment of the alleged recordings, Diddy appears to lament the lack of support from his peers, calling out individuals he believes have abandoned him during this tumultuous time. He cryptically refers to someone named Jay, leading to rampant speculation that he might be talking about Jay-Z. If true, this would add yet another layer to an already convoluted web of alliances, rivalries, and betrayals within the upper echelons of the music industry. The weeks have also reignited conversations about Diddy's infamous parties, events that have long been the subject of rumors and whispers in celebrity circles. While some attendees have praised these gatherings as legendary, others have hinted at darker, more controversial activities taking place behind closed doors. 50 has never shied away from addressing this aspect of Diddy's persona, often using it as a way to distance himself behind closed doors. 50 has never shied away from addressing this aspect of Diddy's persona, often using it as a way to distance himself from his rival. In one particularly pointed interview, 50 bluntly stated that he avoids such parties because they don't align with his values, adding that he's just not into that freaky stuff. This stance has only bolstered his image as a straight-talking outsider, unafraid to call out what he perceives as hypocrisy and excess in the industry.
Tell this story about 50, that 50 came over my house. He met me at the apartment because I overheard the conversation about these guys wanted him dead. So he asked me, did I have a vest? I said, yeah, I got a bulletproof vest. So I had some extra vests because I used to buy them from officers and stuff like that. And he came over, he tried the vest. It was too big for him. You understand what I'm saying? The vest was too big for him. So I gave him a smaller cover for the vest pass that he had. And I had told him that those guys were going to come out and try to get him. And we had the conversation. I'm not going to mention that because I talked about it in my book. 50 then told me he was going to handle his business. But he had to go out to Cancun first because he was going to do the How to Rob the Industry song out there. They had gave him $5,000. I think he's probably get 10 or 5, but they had gave him some upfront money. So then I told him we good out at Cancun because I had met some guys who work with the syndicate, and I used to go out there every year because I used to do the security at the door at Daddy-O.
As if the leaked calls and documentary weren't enough, 50 Cent has also taken shots at Diddy's public statements and legal strategies. After Diddy issued a carefully worded apology addressing the backlash, 50 mocked the gesture, questioning the advice Diddy is receiving from his team. He even threw shade at Jay-Z again, joking that the Roc Nation founder is in hibernation until the Diddy drama blows over. For 50, this isn't just about one man. It's about challenging a system of power and influence that he believes has protected individuals like Diddy for far too long. And yet, amid all the chaos, there's an undeniable sense of spectacle. Whether you see 50 Cent as a truth teller or a master provocateur, it's impossible to ignore the way he's turned this feud into a cultural phenomenon.
So I knew this guy, he was Puerto Rican, but he was working out there with the syndicate. So if I needed something, whatever I needed, he would make sure I have it in Cancun. So now, long story short, I told 50 he was going to be good when he come out there because I was going to bodyguard him. So then he said, all right, cool. So I'm calling 50, because he didn't show up. So then I'm walking through the hotel and his manager, got his manager name, said, yo, Big Gene, what's up? He said, I need to speak to Chad. I said, well, what's up? He said, 50's shot. He's in ICU. They don't know if he's gonna make it. I wanna know if I'm all right. I'm gonna be all right. I said, so what the fuck you need to speak to Chaz for? And what the fuck is you doing in the pool? If he's shot. I went and got a phone card. And I paid $100 for a phone card. You only get like 10 minutes on them. And I started calling 50 phone. And this girl eventually picked up and I said, yo, tell 50 this Gene. And he said, she said, okay, she was gonna make it. He gonna be all right. I'll tell him you called. So the next time I saw 50 after that, he was It's Your Birthday song. And we were in Puerto Rico at Jack the Rapper. And I was with the Black Hand clique, right? 50 wasn't speaking to none of them at the time. I was sitting over by the side. He came directly over to me. He said, yo, Big Gene. I said, what up, 50? He said, they can't stop what God got planned. And gave me dap and walked off. That's one of them.
Of the upcoming documentary is poised to be a defining moment not just for his career, but for the broader conversation about accountability and transparency in the entertainment world. As more details emerge and new accusations come to light, one thing is certain: this saga is far from over. Fans and critics alike are watching closely, waiting to see what happens next in this epic battle of egos, secrets, and scandals. The ongoing drama between 50 Cent and Diddy isn't just about personal beef. It's a saga that mirrors the intricate power dynamics and hidden dealings of the entertainment industry. What began as a feud rooted in music and ego has spiraled into something much more explosive, with accusations, cryptic leaks, and public humiliation threatening to redefine the legacies of both men. The stakes have never been higher, especially for Diddy, whose empire stands on the precipice of collapse as the weight of allegations and public scrutiny bears down on him. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is seizing every opportunity to elevate his role as the self-proclaimed whistleblower of the industry, transforming this conflict into a larger commentary on corruption, unchecked power, and the cult of celebrity. At the heart of this escalating war are the leaked phone calls, which have given fans and critics a rare glimpse into Diddy's increasingly desperate state. While his legal team continues to dismiss the recordings as inauthentic, the content has sparked widespread speculation, ranging from alleged cover-ups to coded language hinting at deeper, darker operations. In one particularly eerie snippet, Diddy refers to a package that needs to be buried deep, a statement that has conspiracy theorists in overdrive, linking it to everything from potential legal evidence to more sinister interpretations. The sheer vagueness of these phrases only fuels the public's appetite for answers, turning Diddy's private struggles into a global spectacle of intrigue. But it's not just the calls that have people talking. Diddy's apparent isolation during this turbulent time has become another hot topic.
You ever heard of Gene Deal?
Yep, interviewed him.
Okay, so like Gene like 14 years older than me, 15 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he was a probation officer. So he operated a little bit different. I was in the street full time. You know, like, I was outside in the field. So like, you know, you would hear Gene say when they got a threat on their life, Diddy told him, I'm not trying to hear that shit, Gene. Because it's your job to be gangster. It's your job to get wild with people. That's what you get paid for. So when you see people like that coming out, it's because they know for a fact, like, it's things that they don't agree with, but they not man enough to say, you know what, I'm not standing for this. So a lot of people love me because if I see some guys doing something crazy to a female, hold on, boy, not in front of me. So that'll lead me to get like, oh, we ain't gonna hire him no more, because he's not gonna allow this. So that's how like I ended up, like whenever Imana called me, I'm immediately coming, because like he's not on this strange shit y'all on. You know what I'm saying? That's why like if I don't want to say his name, I'm still on a contract with him. Let me be careful here. Let me be careful here, man. Let me be careful, because that stuff about Diddy real, bro.
Well, what do you think about the Meek Mill accusations?
Okay. Now, you know, I used to bodyguard Rocky Fresh, who was signed to Rose.
Yep.
All right. Now, Meek said he wouldn't do a song with Rocky because Rocky wasn't street. Right. So little things that take place and people will expect certain things out of him. But now with some of this stuff's coming out, if you look at his body of work, it's been strange things in his history. So then, you go on his Twitter page, you click on his likes, bro. You see things that he's liking. That's questionable. Would you come up in here with a matching shirt with me?
Hell no.
Hell no. Ace, would you pop out with a matching shirt with me, bro? Style. Put that on something you gonna pop out with. No, boy, it's not going like that, bro. Would you let me call you daddy?
Hell no.
No, bro. I've been saying this for years. I say, man, these boys strange, bro. The things they into is strange. I've seen so much. I've seen a lot, bro. So like with him, look how he responded to the situation. Not one time did he come out and say these things are a lie. Did you see that?
Yep.
He didn't say that.
He didn't deny it.
No, he didn't deny nothing. Because if he deny it, what's gonna come out? Footage.
So you think Diddy has footage on Meek?
For sure. He got cameras through his whole crib. Every millionaire, billionaire I've been around, bro, they got, so I know what's going on. So if I go into the bathroom, I'm gonna cut the lights off, cut the flash on my phone, and look at the mirror. If it's got that little hollow circle at the bottom, there's cameras in there. It's all, they're gonna be all through the crib. That's why most times I'm gonna chill in the car. Call me, text me if it's getting dangerous, I'm coming in and demonstrate. Point blank period. This the facts, bro. I've been saying it for years, bro. For years. That's why I stopped just going by myself. Cause I be having my own money. You know what I'm saying? So like, you can't just tell me anything. So I'm like, okay, me and phone, I'm pulling up here. That's all, I'm not gonna pay for all your friends. The guys got cheese. We go to the club, we're gonna buy our own bottles. We're gonna stand right here and make sure don't nothing happen.
Once a dominant figure surrounded by high-profit allies, his silence from some of the industry's biggest names is deafening. 50 Cent, always quick to stir the pot, has gleefully pointed out this shift, suggesting that Diddy's closest associates are quietly jumping ship to save themselves from potential fallout. This sentiment was echoed in one of the leaked calls, where Diddy cryptically alludes to betrayal within his circle. "They ain't real ones," he's heard saying, followed by a vague mention of contracts that need to be clean up. While the specifics remain unclear, the implication is damning. Diddy's kingdom may be crumbling from within, as former friends and business partners distance themselves to avoid being dragged into the storm. 50 Cent's role in this chaos cannot be overstated. Known for his sharp wit and unrelenting antagonism, he's turned this feud into a multimedia assault, leveraging social media, interviews, and his burgeoning TV empire to keep the spotlight on Diddy's woes. His upcoming Netflix documentary promises to be the crown jewel of this campaign, a deep dive into the scandals, lawsuits, and allegations that have plagued Diddy for years. For 50, this isn't just about taking down a rival. It's about rewriting the narrative. He's framing himself as the ultimate insider turned outsider, a figure unafraid to expose the dark underbelly of the music industry, no matter the cost. And for fans, this approach is working. The hype surrounding the documentary has reached fever pitch, with many speculating that it could rival or even surpass the impact of groundbreaking exposés, like Surviving R. Kelly. Diddy's response to all this has been a mix of defiance and damage control. His legal team has aggressively pushed back against the allegations, describing them as baseless and opportunistic. Meanwhile, his PR machine is working overtime to shift the narrative, emphasizing Diddy's philanthropic efforts and contributions to the industry. We'd love to hear what you think about this. Let us know in the comments section.